We're getting started on this adventure.
Trying to find the address.
Trying to find the address. We're about to leave the formal parking lot and walk for 5 days. Okay, we'll see you later. Still on the road. We're here on the Deep Gap driveway road, and as you can see, it's not much of a road at all. We're almost there.
Getting there.
Goddard's really getting it done.
About 10 minutes left. I'm not. Candace is.
So is Candace.
Woohoo!
Right here.
That thing over there is the AT head.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Gap. It's about 60 degrees. About to throw a bear rope over the bear tree. Goddard got it on the first attempt. Night 1, right outside of Neal Gap, hanging up our hammocks. It's about 60, low 60 degrees.
Comfortable.
Nice breeze, yeah, comfortable. It's been sprinkling throughout the day. We're still gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do for rain tonight. But yeah, everything's all good. Bear bag's hung, so I'll be checking back in the morning. Here returns Goddard with the bear bag.
Bear bags are not stolen.
Or eaten.
No bears.
Update before we get back on the trail. We're almost packed up here at the campsite. Goddard's looking smooth, fresh.
It's about 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Here we are at the top of Mount Kilimanjaro.
You got some bear poop?
Little bear. It's not bear poop.
Maybe not.
Yeah. We're probably coming up on 3/4 of a mile in, maybe a mile. So we're here supposedly about 3 miles.
3 miles
Is what
in.
she said, from Neal's Gap. 3 miles in on the day. Got a water source here. We were just told that there's a little bit of an outbreak of norovirus.
Not great.
No, not great for the water ahead of us for the next, was that like 6, 7 miles, 8 miles?
The rest of the day we
Pretty
were
well the
fine,
rest
but-
of the day, yeah. So we're gonna make sure we fill up all of our packs as much as we can here, sterilize all the water, so we're good for the rest of the day. Maybe even bring, yeah, we'll have an Nalgene to be able to cook tonight. But yeah, so really great first day though, beautiful views. Hope the clouds go away a little bit. Yeah, what is it, 65?
65,
Yeah,
70.
it's really, really. The next 6, 7 miles till Low Gap, there's been a Naro outbreak in the water, which Goddard and I like to act like we know what it is while other people are around. But really all I can think of is something that you don't want to drink. And what in my head, based on, nothing, yeah, I had the camera facing me on accident there. I think it causes violent diarrhea and vomiting. So we won't be, yeah, ain't want that. So we won't be drinking their water. And we've already purified ours from before where it's supposed to have started. So we should be okay. Until we get uphill and past all this, we'll be running on what we got. Oh, met a couple people behind the trail. Hopefully we get a good, maybe a second with them later to catch up. But Moonbeam was her trail name, the first one. And Roy was the second one. So we thought those were 2 pretty good ones. They like the first ideas we've had for our names, but still yet to be unveiled. Here at, say the name? Tentacle Gap.
I don't know.
Some kind of gap.
A gap.
We'll write the word down, won't we? I'll drive back up there and look at it. Eating some peanut butter pepperoni roll-ups. Thank you, Grant Fair. Here we are on our way to Low Gap. Hoping we have less than 4 miles to go. Here's Goddard.
Get an old drink.
Little drink.
Rest in the backpack.
Not too bad terrain over here. A lot better than right before Hog's Pen was pretty rough on us. But no, it's all been good. Had a packet of taco flavored tuna seasoning for lunch. 2 pepperoni peanut butter rolls. Still
Had lemon pepper.
lemon pepper.
Yeah.
He had lemon pepper. Still resting on the same water supply that we got.
Just gotta make it
3
fast.
miles?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, we just gotta make it there, and then make it to Low Gap. We'll be all right on water. So pretty exciting. Cool. We're sitting here with about
Hopefully 2.5.
2.5,
Hopefully.
until we get to Low Gap. Top of this pretty sweet mountain. We're getting right close with our trail names, so hopefully it'll be unveiled pretty soon. Low Gap. Finally. The water here is contaminated with the norovirus. So
I have a bent stick. Not the best.
but you know,
You'll be alright.
11 miles in and we're still alive, so haters said we couldn't. So we've made it to a little stream about 1/3 of a mile past Low Gap. We're about 2 mile, mile and 3/4 past the goal we set for ourselves today, so pretty excited.
Fill up on some water.
Yeah, we got this great little stream some folks told us about. It's the first thing past what has been the Nora outbreak virus of 2017 for the last few miles. So we're excited to get some new fresh water. Actually worked out about perfect from the supplies that we had. And then we'll cook some dinner. Here we are at our campsite for this evening before we go and make dinner. Pretty
Great view.
great view, yeah. Off a little bit of a cliff. A little big black wracked snake. Pretty close to where we'll be sleeping at this evening. Hope the little guy minds his own business. Or else he'll get what's good for him. Hopefully we paid our dues with the rain last night. We're here sitting on top of what we've named Stream Mountain, because there's a stream, and it's where we kept our hammocks last night. So we get to name it. Mr. Black Big Snake is gone. So that's the worst kind of snake.
Stormed really bad last night.
Stormed really bad.
Really
We
hard.
stayed pretty dry. In a vicious thunderstorm, Goddard and Vonderhaar are no more. We have the trail has given us / we have given ourselves trail names. This is now Blue.
Old Blue for long.
Old Blue for long. I am now Smokey. Blue, Old Blue, and Smokey. We'll finish this trail one way or another. Mini waterfall, it's really pretty. The rocks are really slick. I think we might have filled up at the wrong place. That looks like some nice water. And a pretty sweet view. Again, a lot like where we were sleeping at. This part of the trail's really cool in the fact that it's got a lot of drainage hills to where a little bit of steep cliffs where the water runs off. This is really very similar to where we slept last night, just a lot more water running through.
Just stopped for a little Snickers break. Put some Propel in the old water bottle. On this nice little campsite. By the feelings of our legs, we think we've been over 3 miles, or hiked about over 3 miles. Don't want to stop for lunch quite yet. We're going to try to find the next campsite that looks about like this one. So we can stop and have some pepperoni rolls. Oh, looks like we got some bear bags up in the tree over there.
It's 12:06. Oh yeah.
12:06 right now.
Yeah.
So we've been hiking for
3
Cool.
hours almost. Smokey and Blue reporting in. Just went down to the stream to resupply on water. Hopefully, we have about 5 miles until we're at 10 miles for the day. So anything past that will be bonus for us. Spirits are high. Well, higher than they were before lunch.
Get her a little sore, but we're going.
Blue's feet are sore. Smokey's feet are a little sore.
In a good way.
In a good way. We feel like a bunch of billy goats from all the rocks we've been climbing. Shout out to Daniel Graylis. Wild blue. Natural habitat. Blue, look up for a sec. Look up there.
Around 10, and now it's about 3:30. And Low Gap, which is where we were at, a little bit past, is about 9.6 miles away. So we're doing all right. We're gonna try to make it up this next big mountain over here. Find some water, soak our feet.
So here we are at the top of what they call Rocky Mountain here in Georgia. By far the best view we've had on top of anything. We've really pushed ourselves today. We got about a mile 1.1 left, I'd say. We're gonna go down the mountain, hopefully find a stream to get our feet wet in. And
that'll give us around 11.5, maybe 12.
Yeah, yeah. Right here's where Blue and Smokey are gonna post up for day 2. It's a little chilly at about 62 degrees if I had to guess. Just gonna check my logbook here. We've done about 12 miles on the day. We just got to the bottom of Smoky Mountain. There's Smokey. I'm gonna take you down to see Goddard. Blue. Blue is down here making dinner. We're having potato soup. There's a lot of squirrels that sound like bears.
Bunch of them.
Fire's out, but we're eating food for dinner.
That's so good. So good.
Potato soup, it is delicious.
4 cheese chipotle potato soup.
Things are lit.
Hanging the bear bag. Looks pretty good. First try. Here we go.
Before we get started, we just wanted to welcome you all to Casa de Azul y Fumar. We decided one night on this trip we wanted to sleep on the ground instead of the hippie hammock dwellers that we've always aspired to be. So we built a little fort here. It's bear proof and wildcat proof, mountain lion proof. So we're pretty excited about it. Just give you a little tour of the interior design. Not too shabby.
We survived the night in our little igloo.
Walls came down a little bit.
Walls came down a little bit, but you know, no bears. So getting up for
I just filled up on some water here at the creek and had our oatmeal for the morning. We were pretty much out of water at the last place, forgetting to fill up was not the smartest thing, but we were only about a mile into our hike and we started off pretty early, so things are going pretty well and everybody's happy. Packed up and ready for the rest of the day.
It is
Anything else to say, Smokey?
9:55. We are at what we believe to be is the top of Trey Mountain. Definitely top 4 views we've had at an opening. Really cool. Pretty steep ledge here.
Mountains as far as you can see.
But yeah, mountains as far as we can. Really
Making great time. Just stopped for lunch. Nice little rocky area here with our peanut butter and pepperoni tortillas.
We passed some hikers earlier. They were actually coming from where our cars parked, and they said, and that was probably 2 miles ago, that we were about 26.4 away from there. So pretty happy with the progress. Hopefully everything ends up good.
Yeah.
Back at the car on Friday.
Yeah.
(1:16). We're on the swag of the Blue Ridge right now. We made pretty good progress today. I'd say 6 miles at this point.
Yeah, I would say so.
It's just a random guess. I haven't really looked at anything, but yeah. Here. Next stop is Dix Creek Gap, but we came from Adis Gap, or this is Adis Gap. 8.6 on the day. Hoping to get 5.3 more by nightfall.
Let's see what time it is. 2:39. We're doing great on this day.
Yeah.
Got a double wing helicopter up there. Military helicopter. Tracking up this huge mountain. We're almost to the top. Doesn't look very steep from here, but if you look back down that way, you can tell we've hit quite a struggle here.
It's been rough and tough.
It's been rough and tough, but we're doing it.
Smokey.
Smokey and Blue, here we go.
Blue and Smokey have summited yet another mountaintop with another great view. So here we are on top of yet another mountain, and this one is gorgeous. We were on the trail and then we stopped and saw a sign called Vista, and for my 3 years of high school Spanish, I knew that meant view. So we followed it up here, and it really has lived up to what we wanted it to be, hiking off the trail a little bit. It is really amazing. You can see some water over there. Looks like a really beautiful lake, but just the rolling hills down here, it is undescribable. I hope the camera picks it up.
At Dix Creek, we were promised a glorious rushing stream. We didn't quite get what we wanted. It's a little dried up. It's been a while since we've been by running water, but down here looks pretty decent. Hey, I'm happy. I'm happy for the night. We made it. What was it? 13 miles?
Probably.
13 or 14 miles,
13 or 14.
which is definitely over our goal, which is fantastic. We got this nice camping spot to rest our feet. We're gonna build a fire. We're gonna hang our hammocks. We have plenty of firewood, and I'm pretty excited about the water down there.
Yeah.
The feet are gonna appreciate this. Mine have been bleeding since the end of day 1, and we're going to enjoy our night this evening.
Another update. Down here at Dix Creek Gap. The creek is less than what we expected, but we're really making the best of things. Going down to visit old Blue as he's making dinner for us. Just finished our first serving of some minestrone tonight. About to get the second helping. I put a little bit of Texas Pete hot sauce in mine, and it made it one of the best things I've ever tasted in my entire life after hiking 14 days today. Here's Blue, and here's our cooking hole. Here, enjoying some steaming hot minestrone.
So hot.
Some ice cold feet. I've been aching for all day. Definitely a really nice little trickling stream we have here.
We haven't been patient enough to have the noodles anything but crunchy. But they're the best crunchy noodles I've ever had in my entire
amazing.
life.
Definitely amazing crunchy noodles.
Have you thought about your trail name at all yet?
Well, they started calling me Hudson a little bit because I live right near Hudson.
Okay.
This one guy, he's Buffalo. You might have met that. I think he was ahead of me today. Buffalo and this other guy, Illinois. They've been trucking.
Those are good names.
It's kind of easy. It's where everybody lives, you know?
Yeah.
That's what they were thinking.
Nice little tent you got there.
Yeah, it's served me well so far.
You said your name was Tim, is that right?
Tim, yep.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Getting the camp set up for the night. Our friend Tim over there. Gotta get all this stuff back up.
A reading from John Moore. The very best bed imaginable. It is from this tree, called red fir by the lumbered, that the mountaineers cut bows to sleep on when they are so fortunate as to be within its limit 2 or 3 rows, up to its sumptuous, plushy, fronded branches, overlapping along the middle, and a crescent of smaller plumes, mixed to one's taste with ferns and flowers for a pillow, form the very best bed imaginable. The essence of the pressed leaves seem to fill every pore of one's body. Falling water makes a soothing hush, while the spaces between the grand spires afford noble openings through which to gaze dreamily into the starry sky. The fir woods are fine sauntering grounds at almost any time of the year, but finest in autumn, when the noble trees are hushed in the hazy light and drip with balsam, and the flying, whirling seeds escaping from ripe cones mottle the air like a flock of butterflies. Even in the richest part of these unrivaled forests, where so many noble trees challenge admiration, with linger fondly among the colossal firs and extol their beauty again and again, as if no tree in the world could henceforth claim our love. The best bed imaginable.
Good friend, also known as Hudson, just told us that there might be trail magic. Here at our day 3 campsite, waking up on the morning of day 4, just about all packed up as soon as Blue gets, well, I think we are ready. Whenever we end this video. We just heard word that there may be trail magic on the other side of the road, so I think both of us are beyond excited to see that. So
Yeah, last night was the best night
Yeah.
so far.
Great.
Sleeping.
great weather, temperature was
man.
perfect, it wasn't cold at all really. And yeah, so hopefully, I don't know if we'll check in on the camera with trail magic, but definitely with water, because that's the first thing we're hiking to.
Guys, send us a postcard. I'll be up on that wall when I make that bad speech. Nice to meet you. Take care.
Thank you.
Papa George is a half-mile down the street if you need gear, a resupply, or a pizza, whatever.
They have really hot showers.
Headed to something gap, just like everything else is named here. Just filling up a little bit from a great little natural water source. Hopefully we'll be eating lunch here within an hour, and then pressing on to get to Bly Gap by the end of the day, and the border of North Carolina and Georgia.
Yeah, the Stera pen
Yeah.
has been working fantastically, but this morning it ran out of batteries. So we bummed off someone who had a squeeze bag, so that's been great. We filled up, and I just took our first risk here, and I filled up. We're about at the top of the mountain, so I feel pretty safe drinking it, so we're just gonna. Yeah, so we're going back the way we came because we missed the whole point of this entire trip. We missed the border. We got to Bly Gap, which is in North Carolina, and we were like, daggone, where's towards the border sign. So, yeah, it looks like it's just back here just a little ways, so.
I think, yeah, it's at this gap.
Oh, cool. Cool. That's awesome.
Crossing into North Carolina here. God's country. Coming up on a pretty silly tree. Smokey. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
In Blue, made it up on top of the mountain. And it's a nice little place to have lunch. Having some wraps with peanut butter and pepperonis. For some reason that just doesn't sound good to me today, so I'm just eating pepperonis, and then I ate some spoonfuls of peanut butter. Some tuna.
We're at about 8.7 miles by 2 o'clock, which is by far the best we've done.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. And we had some tough hills too. We're sitting here in North Carolina.
Got a big mountain ahead of us.
Big mountain.
But we're both, spirits are probably at an all-time high.
Yeah, we're feeling great.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to do maybe 3 more miles today. On top of this mountain. Luckily, we had some very nice hikers help us filter some water, so Smokey's over there checking out something in a wooden box. And I have about 2 liters of water, and he has about 2.5.
Asa!
North Carolina, a little more aggressive than Georgia,
Right off the bat.
just right off the bat. Yeah. We'll get her tamed.
Got some foliage up here.
Yeah, it's like a jungle.
Yeah.
Sure, there's a mountain lion up ahead, and we'll find her.
Country things. It's Capri's. Alright, let's go to those logs right there by that tree.
Alright, sounds good.
Go out there. Little town, it looks like. Off in the distance.
That little lake, we were on the other side of it yesterday, weren't we?
Very well could have been.
You remember it?
Hopefully we have less than an eighth left of this thing. It's been a real beast.
Nice.
Careful.
It's a little chilly now. How cold do you think it is?
50? 55?
55, maybe 60.
Yeah.
But it's got some bite to it.
So here we are, end of day 4, sitting at Muskrat Campground. We've got some water boiling for our beef and vegetable soup we're really excited about. And over here, got a little fire going. We just ran into Tim from last night. He's pushing on a little bit. But yeah, really great day. Huge day. Another 11-12 mile day. Muskrat Creek. Just going to take you for a little tour of Casa de Azuli Smokey number 4. Azuli Fumar. Got a great wind protector up here. Hopefully we're just doing this because we're paranoid, but as you can hopefully hear, the wind's picking up and the clouds are moving, so we might be in for a night of thunderstorms. But yeah, we're here, Muskrat Creek. Hopefully, done a lot of calculations. We should have right at 4 miles to walk in the morning, so we're really excited about it. Our plan is right now to go into town, eat a lot of greasy food, and get a hotel room for the night, and take a shower for the first time in 5 days. So, yeah, really great. There's a lot of thru hikers at this camp. Yeah, the younger ones don't seem to be as openly friendly to us section hikers as the old ones, but we've met some really nice thru hikers so far. So we're thinking it's about 7 o'clock on Thursday, and camp's all set up. We're really just waiting on Mr. Sun to go to sleep so that we may do the same and be ready for our 4 miles tomorrow. Go Buckeyes. But we really have a lot of time to kill. So we might do some bloopers. We have a couple updates that we did not have video for that we need to go through to remember. But I was my arm from the sun yesterday, so it was a little hard to sleep last night, but you know, tonight I wore a long sleeve the entire day and the burn's really gone away, so hopefully that's all we hear of that. Blue also got a little sunburn, but yeah, Smokey's arm is doing a lot better today. I'm sitting in my hammock, about ready to go to sleep. It's still a little bit light out. Let's check in on Blue.
Hello. Blue is sitting on the ground in my hammock, but we may have underjudged just a smidgen. My butt is indeed touching the ground, but I think it may be the most comfortable I've been the entire time.
We've played around with a lot of designs, a lot of new concepts when it comes to camping and hammocks, and camping in hammocks on the ground, and laying on the ground and using hammocks as walls. But I think we've really come
All-time high.
to an all-time high for sleeping. Lord, please don't let it rain and storm thunder on us tonight. Thank you.
A lot of smoke out
A lot of smoke out there. If you're hearing any pitter-pattering, no, it's not the sounds of playful children, toddlers running across the ground. It is rain.
Smokey, I'm wet.
Blue is
I'm just kidding. I'm dry right now.
Blue's dry right now. He said he was wet. So, yeah, we're under our rain tarp. Hopefully it holds up. There's a lot of thunder coming, so it is raining harder. And lightning just struck the skies.
Hey Ryan, if you let me hold it, I might be able to show him the light.
Okay.
Maybe we'll see some light. Try to get you an up close and personal view. Now it's not gonna lightning anymore.
God damn it. Turn down. Alright. So we just passed mile 2 of our 4-mile hike here on Friday. Blue, do you want to just give a little, just a one-word descriptor of last night?
Wet.
No, it was super wet, but neither of us slept. I'd say I may have slept an hour, maybe 2 hours. But it was a real rough storm, and I hope the camera picked it up. But to save battery, we'll be checking in at the car. So wish us luck for the last 2. Do you see that? Do you see that right there? No, not the puffy frogman ahead of us. The road.
That's her.
Deep Gap. AT.
Right ahead. Let's check it out. Got a little trail magic right here.
If I were a rich man. How's it feel?
We're here.
How does it feel?
Feels amazing. Oh, what a hike. What a hike.
It's been great.
It's been awesome.
We left at 9 o'clock flat this morning with 4 miles ahead of us. We were hoping to be here by noon. Just check the time, it's 10:30.
We cut it up.
We cut those 4 miles into about an hour and a half. The chapstick that Mary gave me is still here on the ground from where it fell out of the car before we left. Thank you, Mary. Go Buckeyes.